Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In a previous video, I showed you guys how to make stickers in Cricut Design Space using the Create a Sticker function, but in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to do the same thing without having to have Cricut access. Stay tuned. So the first step is to add your image into Cricut Design Space. Once you do this, you want to make sure that your image is set to print and cut and not layers, that way it's one flat image. So the first thing you're going to do is select your image and then you're going to select offset. This is going to add a border around your image. Now this is optional, but I like to have a border around all of my stickers. Once you're happy with the size of your offset, you're going to click apply. Your offset is going to automatically be black, so I like to change mine to white. So I'll go over to where the color is and I make it white. Just so you guys can see the difference, I'm going to change the background to gray, and as you can see, it has a small white border around it. Alright, so next you want to click on your offset and you're going to duplicate it. We need 2 copies of that offset. You're going to drag one to the side and save it for later. For the other one, we're going to select both the offset and the image, and we're going to flatten it. That way it's going to be one image instead of 2 separate images. Next, we're going to take that extra offset piece and we're going to try to position it behind our main sticker. You can try to eyeball it if you want to, or you can select both of those images, go to Align, and press Center. This should make them overlap perfectly. After that, you're going to select Attach to attach them together, and this is just going to make your Cricut cut around that shape 2 times. And you'll repeat this step for any other individual stickers you want to do. Now we're going to move on to the sticker sheets. So for the sticker sheets, you do the same thing. You're going to have your images and you're going to apply an offset around all of them. With the sticker sheets, you want to make sure that the offset is thin enough to where the stickers don't touch each other. After you have your offset, you're going to flatten the offset and your images together so they're one piece, just like the individual stickers. Now here's where it differs. So instead of doing a double offset on this one, we're going to add a background because we want this to be a sticker sheet. So you're going to go to shapes and select square. I like for my sticker sheets to be 4 inches wide by 6 inches tall, but you can make them whatever size you want them to be. Once your square is the size that you want, feel free to change the color to whatever color you want it to be. I'm just going to change it to white for now. So now you want to take your stickers and we want to place them above this sheet. So we're going to select the stickers and we're going to bring them to front. I forgot to mention that I attached these stickers together earlier so they're one piece. When you're making these sticker sheets, you want to make sure that the stickers are within the sides of the background. So I changed the background to black so y'all can see that all the stickers fit. Okay, so for the sticker sheets, we're going to duplicate that background. So you want to select the background and duplicate it. Alright, so the next step is to select one of your backgrounds and your stickers and you're going to attach them together, not flatten. We don't want these to cut as one piece. We want the stickers on the inside to cut and then the outside to cut as well. Alright, so once that's attached, we're going to take that extra background piece and we're going to try to put it behind the other one, just like the individual stickers. We're going to select them, go to Align, and press Center. Once we do that, we're going to select both of those images as well and we're going to attach them together. Remember, attach, not flatten. This is going to cause the individual stickers in the middle to cut once and that square to cut twice. This is what's going to create the sticker sheets. Now for some reason with the Cricut Print and Cut, because of the size of the sticker sheets, they want to try to make you print them on individual paper, but I'm not going to do that. So to fix that, I added 2 sticker sheets and I made them really close together and attached them. Once I did that, I flipped it vertically. That way it'll fit within the dimensions and it's not going to try to cut one individual sticker sheet on one page of paper. And even with that, it's still a little bit of wiggle room on the paper. So if you wanted to add some smaller individual stickers on here, you probably could fit them onto this page. Alright, so now we're going to go to our settings. So the first thing you want to do is send your image to your printer. The printer that I use is an Epson EcoTank, but it's whichever one you prefer. So you're going to print it out, and once you do that, you're going to go to your materials and you're going to select printable waterproof sticker paper. And I'm using that one because I'm using a laminate on top of mine. And for die cut pressure, I'm going to put more, that way it cuts a little bit deeper than it normally does. The sticker paper I use is actually the Cricut printable waterproof sticker set. You can choose whatever sticker paper you prefer, but I like this one because it's 6 individual sheets that also come with the laminate. These sticker sheets work with inkjet printers, so I printed out my stickers and this is what they look like. I printed these on my at-home printer, no sublimation ink. This is regular printer ink. I'm using a light grip mat for this project. On your print and cut image, there should be 4 registration marks. One of the marks has a dot on the corner, and that's going to help you align your print and cut with your mat. So whichever one has the dot is the one that's going to go to the top of your mat. Now this next part is optional, but the sticker paper that I'm using has a waterproof laminate that you can add to it, so I'm going to go ahead and add that on here. When you're adding the laminate, you want to be very careful because once you add the laminate on there, you can't really peel it up to fix any bubbles or anything. So as you can see, as I'm applying this, I'm applying it really carefully. So I just apply a little bit, and I use a scraper that has like a felt end on it so it doesn't scratch up the laminate to apply it onto my sticker sheet. And as you can see here, when I was applying that laminate, it kind of bunched up in the corner a little bit here. That's something that I can't really fix, so be really careful when you're applying it like I mentioned before. So now that the stickers are on our mat, it's time to cut them out. So of course you're going to load it into your Cricut machine, and you're going to use your standard blade. It's going to read the registration marks just to make sure everything is aligned correctly. And as you can see on the sticker sheets, it's going to do 1 cut around each of the individual stickers. And once it's done with that, it's going to go and do 2 cuts around the sticker sheet. And that's going to cut all the way through the sticker sheet and only do 1 small cut around the individual stickers inside. And for the individual stickers, it's going to do the same thing. So it's going to read those registration marks, but instead of only cutting once around the individual stickers, it's going to do 2 cuts around, cutting all the way through the stickers. So after cutting out your sticker sheets, this is what they should look like. If you look closely, you can see that the individual stickers have been cut out as well as the sticker sheet. So to peel them off, I always like to flip my mat over and I peel the mat away. That way your sticker sheets don't curl up. And this is what your completed sticker sheet should look like. When you look up close, you can see that each of the stickers is cut around it, but when you flip it over, it should not go through the back of that sheet. And your stickers should be able to peel away from that backing sheet freely. This is what the individual stickers look like once they cut out. They look very similar to the sticker sheets, but when you peel them off of the mat, they should be individual stickers cut out instead of it just being the top layer cut onto that sheet of paper. And this is what your individual stickers should look like. These would be really cute for party favors. You can also put them in one of those clear cellophane bags to have kind of like a mixed bag. That'll be very cute. Alright, so that's the finished tutorial. Like I said before, I do have another video if you guys do have Cricut access and you want to use the creator sticker mode. I have a whole video that shows you guys how to do that. But for those of you guys who don't want to pay for Cricut access and you still want to make stickers and sticker sheets, I made this video just for you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.